Here we have a 2024 and a 73 registration, Scania K360C, Higer Touring, 34/42 seat executive coach. So, get ready for a little shock, because it's only a little Scania. We're at Skills in Nottingham this afternoon, looking at this very, very smart little baby Higer Touring. Okay, and it does look smart, mainly because of the colour, to be honest. I've got a massive sort of, I nearly say soft spot, but soft spot's not the word. I've got a massive sort of liking for vehicles finished in metallic graphite grey. So for me, this looks great. Alloy wheels are fitted. Power operated rear continental door. Majority of the bodywork's grey, but I can't say that it's spotless because there's a little bit of a mark on the back corner here. Obviously that sticky out marker light didn't do its job. Reverse cameras fitted. Under the bonnet, Euro 6 Scania engine, latest generation, driven through Scania's automated OptiCruise gearbox. Back down the near side and hidden very, very well behind that axle panel, wheel arch panel, is a Delander wheelchair lift. Parallel opening lockers. You've got a decent amount of luggage space. You've got kind of a full locker and a bit, but there's lots of gubbins inside to take space up. Straight away we'll point out the Vitron inverter, which has been fitted, because it's had a little bit of, couple of little extras fitted, this, which you'll see as we get on board, but reasonable amount of luggage space for the size of vehicle. We've got LED destination displays to front, side and rear, and then as we jump on board, we have currently 34 keel reclining seats. However, this vehicle does have the seats to make it back up to 42 seats. It also has the PSUs in the correct position for 42 seats, but it's been down-seated and had 4 tables added. But we'll talk about the seats first. So, keel reclining seats with 3-point seat belts. Half leather trim. I do like this red and grey colourway, to be honest. I mean, everybody knows I'm not a fan of black and red. Okay, I make no secret of that. But red and grey I do quite like, and this looks really well. Seats have also got sideways movement. There's USB connectors at every seat. We've got a rear floor mounted toilet, and then we've had this little hot drinks facility servery unit fitted here. There's trays to the seat backs. As I mentioned earlier, 4 tables are fitted. 2 seats on quick release tracking here, which gives you space for 1 wheelchair, so that one and that one. We're also wired for DVD. We've got 2 fixed monitors. Wood effect laminate to the floor. There are 2 40-volt sockets with USB connectors at every table. There's also 2 fridges. There's one in the dashboard, and a big pull-out one's been fitted in here. As I said, all this is removable to go back to 42 seats if you like. There's a carpet to the aisle. We're fully air conditioned. Did I say wired for DVD with 2 monitors? See, that's a habit, because we don't have a DVD player. We've got 2 monitors, but we've got a multimedia system instead, but there isn't a DVD facility that I can see. Okay. You'll notice that the aisle steps up about halfway down the coach. That's to accommodate the wheelchair lift, obviously. But the good thing is, having the wheelchair lift where it is over the back axle doesn't take any of that luggage space up, and that is a winner. Okay, because wheelchair lifts are a necessary evil. We all accept that, right? But for me, they take up usable space. So having them over the axle rather than in a locker is brilliant, because you're not losing your luggage. Okay, there's a little bit of a chip in the windscreen just there, but it's got through an MOT with that. This is the next generation of Scania Touring dash. They've really sort of upgraded the driving experience, if you like. Everything is very easy to get your hands to. Okay, switches are all in a very usable and quite obvious position. It has got electric handbrake on this. It's not got a normal lever air handbrake now. It's got the pull-up button electric handbrake. Multifunction steering wheel's also fitted. We've got lane departure warning, adaptive cruise control, automated emergency braking system, all fitted. As I mentioned earlier, there is a fridge in the dashboard. I'm trying to think if I've missed anything. Length, you're going to want that. It's 10.9 metres. But what a smart little coach that you can use in this configuration, or up-seat it back to 42, and it's still very usable, particularly, you know, for coach holidays that's got a small, you've got small loadings, you know what I mean? So if you've got, you know, if you're on your own holidays like Skills do here, and you've got maybe 25 on, you don't want to send them rattling round in a big coach, do you, in a full-size coach. You can pop them in here with 42 seats. They're still getting the same big coach experience, because that's all it is. It is a narrow, a squished down big coach, you know, but they feel, I can't think what the word is, but coach holidays are all about camaraderie. You don't get that if you're spread out throughout 13 or 14 metres of coach, do you? And I do rate this product. The more I see of it, the more I like it. I've got to be honest. So, to recap, it is a 2024 on a 73 registration, Scania K360C, Higer Touring, 34/42 seat, PSVAR compliant executive coach.